Good evening, everyone. This is Brother Raj from Rahima Bible Church, and this is our fifth video in the Rahima Bible study series. And today we're going to talk about simple techniques to remember Bible structure. Amen. This is going to be a three-part video. Today we're going to talk about how to remember how many books are there in the entire Bible. Second thing we want to talk about is how can we remember how many books there are in the Old Testament. And the third thing we're going to talk about is how to remember how many books there are in the New Testament. Amen. So let's begin by talking about the technique of telling how many books there are in the entire Bible. Now, if you're familiar with the Bible, you know that the Bible is not a single book, but it is a book made up of many other books. Amen. So, to tell how many books there are in the Bible, just remember this phrase, the mark of the beast or the number of the beast. Amen. When you hear that, immediately, what comes in your mind? Yes, that's correct. 666. Here's the technique. Remove 1 6. What number is left? Yes, it's 66 books. So that's how you can tell how many books there are in the Bible. Just remember the number of the beast, which is 666. Remove 1 6 and you end up with 66 books in the entire Bible. Now, to remember how many books there are in the Old Testament, count the letters of the word old. O-L-D. Amen. Which is 3 letters. Now, count the number of letters in the word Testament. T-E-S-T-A-M-E-N-T. 9 letters. Now put 3 and 9 side by side and you end up with 39. So that's how you can remember. There's 39 books in the Old Testament. Now let's talk about the New Testament. How can we tell how many books there are in the New Testament? Now here's the technique. Count the number of letters in the word new. N-E-W. 3 letters. Now, count the number of letters in the word Testament. We already did that. Amen. That's correct. It's 9 letters. Now, multiply 3 by 9. And you end up with 27 books. Amen. There's 27 books in the New Testament. That's the technique to remember how many books there are in the New Testament. Amen. I hope you learned something new today, and this will help you to learn more about the Bible. Amen. In our part 2, we're going to cover how to remember the structure of the Old Testament. So I hope you see my next video soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching this video.